I have a blowout winning sports pick in tonight's MLB game that I'm going to be giving you completely free to not only prove to you how successful my algorithms are, but show you a taste of what they're capable of. And as you can see, right, a lot of people on the internet, they claim that they have algorithms, they claim that they have some system, but they are so full of shit, it drives me up a wall. Now, the reason why I say that is because nobody is tracking the most important data and metrics. Nobody tracks them, first of all, and nobody cares about them, second of all. And the reason and how I'm able to say that is because how many handicappers do you know that track not only their monthly performance, their ROI, their win rate, and the CLV and the expected value that they're getting on each play? Because something that's super important to note is like, how much is your strategy actually gaining on a daily basis, not from a unit perspective, but from a CLV perspective? So many of these idiot handicappers all over the internet, these goofballs, will say, yeah, we have the 15-unit max play of the century of the year every single day. And like that shit just gets so tiring because you know in your heart of hearts that's not a 15-unit play. You know that it's just a ridiculous statement every single day. And like they're just getting lucky over a week or a month and their results aren't really grounded in anything. And when I say grounded, the foundation of their strategy is that they have no strategy. And I'm going to be breaking down my exact strategy that I've been able to use to successfully create P&L curves and profit and loss statements that look like this, and been able to achieve monthly breakdowns that look like this, coming off a 23 to 24% ROI for the month of August. So I'm going to show you all my August results. But first and foremost, right, let's look at all my monthly results from my strategies that I employ. As you can see, in the history of this strategy since 2023 in January, we have only had one losing month, going down 7%. And the average winning month is anywhere from 15 to 20%. As you can see here, we have some 16%, 24%, 18%. So we are consistently winning and are able to be successful. And then as you can see from the graph here, right, we have a long-term, consistent, profitable P&L curve over the long run, which is the most important thing. Nobody will show you their year in, year out results. Nobody will show you the CLV that they're averaging across each month. Nobody will show you the ROI. They might show you a unit here and there. Oh, like over the past week, we've gained this, or over the past day, we've gained this. I'm not interested in days. I'm not interested in weeks. I'm interested in long-term, consistent profitability. So let's break down my 6 strategies that I employ to beat Vegas from a mathematical and statistical perspective that's actually going to be based on something that's going to be profitable over the long run. Because the most important thing is long-term, consistent profitability. So first and foremost, right, so many idiots online, and like this is what drives me just crazy with it, is people have strategies that change every single day. So somebody might say, yeah, man, I'm alerting a play based on, this pitching matchup, or I like this team better than this team. That's not a strategy. That's just a guess. And a strategy is based on something that you could say based on certain situational and mathematical factors, like line move or like how money is coming in on a specific side of the bet. But that is something that we could have day in and day out across multiple sports, across leagues, across pretty much everything. And then we can put another lens on top of that, the specific situational factors. But a strategy cannot be based on the fact that somebody likes a team more than this, or somebody feels like this is a better play than that play. Like, that is so stupid in my mind, the fact that people will make those type of judgments and then try to sell you plays or try to give you a pick and have you put your heart and money on behind it. It's ridiculous. So let's break down my 6 strategies. Now, my first strategy is my prop engine. So we are basically using public player projections to figure out a fair price for each prop. And then when a sportsbook's price is better than our fair price by a safe margin, we're taking that play. The methodology behind this is that the store is selling it cheaper than it's worth. We're sizing small, we're not chasing price changes, and we track if the closing line moved in a direction. So that's the first strategy. Second strategy is a syndicate pulse strategy. When several respected sportsbooks all move in the same direction on the same time, that usually means the market has learned something important. We are detecting those root moves, we're estimating a fair price, and we are posting only if the current price is still behind it. Then we have our line lots wire strategy. When sportsbooks raise betting limits and move a line, that's a sign they respect the new price. We're posting the best of the signals, we're not chasing the past number, and we are trying to beat the close of the line. Very simple strategy. Then we have our ratings gap docked. We are combining a few public power ratings to make our own strength number, and from that, we are calculating what the spread or total for a specific game should be. And if the market is far enough from our number, we're posting it. We're like buying a stock below our estimate of its fair value based on our own math and statistics. That's something that we could execute on day after day. That's not just some random bullshit. Then we have our market mismatch, right? We're comparing price across many books. If one book is way off the average market price, the gap usually closes. We're posting that number. Then we have our situational matrix, right? Some games change because of travel, west altitude, weather, referee style. We're turning those factors into a single score and adjusting what we think the fair line should be. If the morning market has it fully priced in those factors, we are posting that edge. Now, every single day, the shared habits across all 6 of our strategies are we are always making our own fair price first. We are only posting it when the math says it's positive, we're getting value, and we set a clear entry window, right? We're not chasing bad prices. We're not over betting. We're always focusing on beating the closing line. And I want to show you some examples of this strategy in action. Now, as you can see, this was a play alerted by my prop engine. We took Nolan McLean over 6.5 strikeouts. So obviously this is a player prop. Now you guys can read the analysis. I'm not going to bore you to death, but as you can see, there are specific statistics that back every single one of the plays. We are explaining why we're taking a certain play, not just a play. A lot of these guys will just post a play and be like, this is a guaranteed blow winner. Why? Why is it a guaranteed blow? Like, why? What are the statistics that are lining up that mean this play has a higher probability of hitting? Like, I hate it because it basically shows that they have no idea what they're talking about, because what is their software? What is their algorithm, their fake nonsense algorithm, or what is their handicapping ability basically saying about a game? Like, people might throw some quick bullet points in there, and you might type in some chat GPT, why should Nolan McLean go over 6.5 strikeout? Give me analysis. And that is so easily apparent because, again, everything is based on these 6 strategies. So all as you can see, the analysis is based on how this specific play fits into a specific strategy. And we can keep going here, right? Let's go to the lineops wire strategy. When a sportsbook's raise betting limits and move a line in respect to due price. And we can see significant line movement opportunity on Toronto. Opening limits of 5,000 have increased to 12,000 across 3 major books, indicating sharp confidence in the Blue Jays line. So you see how the analysis directly correlates to the actual strategy, the overarching strategy that we're talking about. That's something that's super important to note. And you guys can read through all the situational stuff. But again, we can go to the syndicate pulse strategy, right? Syndicate pulse strategy is right here. When several respective sportsbooks all move a line in the same direction around the same time, that means the market has learned something for it. That means there's probably insider activity, etc. Here, the syndicate pulse has detected coordinated sharp money move on the Mets across multiple books from their 22-minute window. A limit increase from 8 to 15K, indicating institutional confidence. Professional betting groups are back in New York pitching advantage, etc. So you guys can see every single detail is meticulously confirmed with the overarching and underlying strategy that we explained. And the most important thing to know is like I post these analysis every single day. Now, there is truly one reason why you guys suck at sports betting, and it's because you don't have a proven and profitable system. I just showed you my proven and profitable system in my monthly breakdown here. As you can see, we are maintaining our average expected value is extremely positive. We're maintaining positive CLV. We are maintaining obviously positive profitability. And obviously some months, right, are 6.4 unit gains. But other months are 45 unit gains, 52 unit gains, 20 unit gains, etc. Like the focus is all on consistent long-term profitability. And if you can't operate in that mindset, then you are going to be screwed in the game of proper sports betting because you don't have a statistically backed strategy. And I'm about to break down all of these results, but I want to show you guys, right? The most important thing is having a proven and profitable system, right? If you or your favorite handicapper cannot tell me any of the data above, right? Most people can't even tell you, they just tell you your record. Like, that's the most retarded thing, and excuse my language, but like, who the hell cares about a record? Like, why is a record important in this case scenario? Like, a record is the least important thing because it doesn't tell you units game, doesn't tell you ROI, it doesn't tell you if they have a positive EV or a positive CLV strategy. It tells you absolutely nothing. It's like, oh yeah, we're 15-1 over the past 16 games. Fantastic. Did the one game that you lost, wipe out all the wins from the other ones? Were you taking minus 600 bets? Like, what type of ridiculousness is this? And then I will also want to show you guys like the raw data from this sheet. Now, I know you all, like, you just plugged in some data into a sheet. No, like, we have 9,000 picks in here. So, like I showed you here, right? We have 9,000 total picks from our strategies. Like, look, 9,000 total picks. And I can scroll through this. You can see the little wheel here. Like, there is thousands and thousands of picks. And you can see, like, we aren't taking minus 2,000s and, like, minus 400s. Like, we are maintaining positive. We are maintaining extremely strategic odds on every single play. We're tracking the win-loss. We're tracking expected value, CLV. We're also tracking what strategy they came from. For example, like this pick on in 2023 came from the ratings gap lab in the NBA. It was the over 46 line it was this specific play. So like we're tracking every single data point, and my spreadsheet is even glitching out a bit here because there's so much data, right? But that goes to show you guys, like we're tracking all the performance by strategy, and obviously we're tracking the executive summaries for the entire Edge Suite. But let me break down my August results over here. Now, in the month of August, we crushed it. And I wanted to say, why do I have pictures of my supercars? I don't really care about the supercars, but they're just to show you what consistent, profitable sports betting looks like. I was able to grow a bankroll from $200K to $284,000, right? $84,000 in profit are one of my SportVest funded bankrolls that they provide me because I am a consistent and profitable sports bettor, right? I was able to purchase not only my dream Ferrari, I have a dream Lamborghini, my dream house, some cool timepieces. This is one of my watches. This is another one I was looking at. I did not buy it, but it was a cool piece nonetheless. And then as you can see, we have multiple funded accounts here. We have 200, 400, 600, 800, million, million one, million 150, and I'm just like a 1K, and I was doing a little challenge on. But like I have even more funded accounts than this. I was just showing you guys because these are all stacked in a row. And every day I place all my bets on my funded accounts. But nonetheless, like again, living the dream life, got my dream condo, just overall, like this is what profitable sports betting looks like. And I don't show you guys this lightly just to like be like, oh, look at all my cool stuff. No, I show you this because I'm more interested in actual data behind. I'm a business guy. I'm not a sports bettor. I'm a business guy who realized sports betting was an extremely profitable endeavor when done the right way. Now, overall, the daily performance, you can see like it's not all green days. Like that would not be the business. But we are consistently gaining more units than we're losing. Like example, we lost half a unit here, but we gained back 2 units and 3 units on the following next days. We're tracking what days and what days specifically we're actually getting positive CLV and the amount of picks we're getting positive CLV on. Nobody is tracking this level of data, and if they are, right, they are obviously like I've yet to see them on the internet. But again, we're tracking how many picks of the day are we getting positive CLV on. So like for example, 3 out of 4 picks we got positive CLV on. 2 out of 4 picks we got positive CLV on. 5 out of 6 picks. 6 out of 6 picks. And like that day, right? 6 out of 6 picks we went 5 wins, 1 loss, hitting at 83%. We got 6 out of 6 picks with positive CLV, with an average CLV of 2.1% moving in our direction. So overall, like a very positive day. All of the data lines up very specifically, so we can see how every single thing, coordinates with one another, right? But then again, strategy analysis, we can see all the strategies were in the green. We can see a weekly summary, all the weeks we were in profit, and again, the executive summary here with the key performance here again. Gained 7 units, 6 units, 1 unit, 5 units, 3 units across each week. So again, very profitably, we went 81 wins, 51 losses. So there were losses sprinkled in there, right? That's super important to note. But again, that's part of the game. But let's break down the free play tonight. Let's break down what play we're going to lock in. Now, for today's free play, we're going to lock in the Yankees at -136, Yankees money line. This is a play from, again, the Ratings Gap Lab strategy. As you guys can see here, we are combining a few public power rankings and creating our own team strike number. So again, Ratings Gap Lab has identified a 165 basis point discrepancy between our proprietary team ratings and the market assessment of the Yankees-Astros matchup. Let me go into some statistics. You guys are welcome to read this if you'd like. But once again, this is a game that's going to happen tonight at 7 p.m. We're putting 0.9 units on it with a confidence score of 8.1 out of 10. Now, what's super important to note is if you want to get access to all of these strategies and you want to tail my complete Edge Suite and obviously profitable in the long run, there is no buy now button because I put my reputation on the line with a refund guarantee. Meaning, if I am unprofitable, right, and if I do not make you money, there's no reason why I should be making money off you. Which means I need to make sure, since I offer a refund guarantee, a full refund, no questions asked. If you're not making money between 30, 60, 90 days, you get a full refund, no questions asked. Your money that you paid for access to my system sent right back to you. Now, I can only offer that if I'm only working with serious, consistent, and profitable sports bettors who are actually serious about winning over the long run. If that's not you, then this is not going to work well for you because I can't, in full confidence, I release 6 plays a day with potentially one final play that combines like the highest probability bet that combines all my systems into one singular play. And if you're going to take all your money and put it on the highest probability play, even though that's not what I advise, right, that wouldn't make much sense for me to be able to offer a refund guarantee to people that are trying to get rich quick. That's the most important thing. You cannot be trying to get rich quick. You need to be focused on building this into a long-term consistent business, right? And that's obviously beneficial for you because considering like this statistic with that chart and a monthly ROI performance, that's something that you could quit your job, build a side income, actually succeed with sports betting versus like the 15 of max plays that are going to get you rich quick. That's just something that's you guys already know that. Like that's just not realistic. It's just not something that's going to work out for you in the long run. Like I want you guys, like sports betting gave me freedom, and this is what gives me freedom. Not doubling my money one month and losing it all the next. So if you want to tail all my systems and work one-on-one with me and obviously follow all my picks and succeed at the highest levels, then message me on Instagram, right? I will get to know your specific situation. I'll get to know exactly what's going on. We'll jump on a quick call, and then we'll chat more about how my systems can directly help you succeed in sports betting. So again, free play we're locking in tonight. Yankees money line. If you want to tail all my systems, you want to get access to pretty much all the technology that we have to offer, then message me on Instagram. I'll make sure that you're a good fit first and foremost. There is no buy now button. You cannot buy right off a website or anything because I need to personally vet everybody if I'm going to be offering a refund guaranteed. So chat with me on Instagram. I look forward to hearing from you guys over there. Let's walk in. Let's make some money tonight, and let's cash out. I'll see you guys in the next video.